Hey everyone, Tech1421 here. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hunger Games. And this one is actually the most recent game I've played, which was quite a long time ago, but it was on Amp's stream. And you can see all these people that was joining us. And it was a pretty fun game. I was playing Stomper. I don't remember what Amp was playing, but we'll probably figure that out later in the game. But it got to the point where actually no one was cultivator on our teams, which was kind of strange because normally when you're playing a stream team, there's at least one cultivator somewhere. But for whatever reason, there was not a cultivator on our team, so I was actually like chopping down trees to find apples and stuff. But eventually I wandered into the desert, got some cactus, and then I found this jungle, or not this jungle, this mushroom biome of whatever it's called. And you can see my teammates here. Obviously in the last clip there, Amp1520 unfortunately died. So it's the 5 of us. We are a team of 5, and there's about 7 or 8 people left. The feast does spawn in the jungle in a pretty cool formation, but this guy rushes in, and I kind of go back here to kind of take shield behind my teammates. And this guy just pretty much goes directly for me at the start, and I just take that opportunity. I figured they can 3v1 that person, so I'll just get some armor for myself. And there was a ton of armor at this feast. I was gonna go, catch up with them and help them out, but I figured they had it under control. So I just get some armor. So you can see I had the boots on, then I get the chest piece, and shortly after I do find myself some pants somewhere in one of these chests. And there, I think, yeah, okay, there they are right there. So I get the pants, and you can just tell how much armor there was at this feast. And keep in mind that none of us had any armor going into this, so it's pretty crazy. I think someone unfortunately died somehow. I forget how they died, but I think it's we're a team of 4 now. And I do have Stomper, so I tell everyone to watch out. I am going to go up here and try to get this person. They didn't knock me off at all, so I had a pretty easy time getting up there. Even if they did knock me off, it didn't really matter because I have Stomper and a really good source of food. So I do pour lava on this guy, or at least try to. And then I get out my bow and I try to hit him a few times, but I think I miss. Yeah, okay. So I miss right there. And for whatever reason, I thought I hit him right there. I don't know what happened there, but if I hit him there, he probably would have got knocked off the edge. And I later end up learning that this guy is Viper, so he definitely would have died unless he somehow managed to go into that water source below the tower. Then he probably could have survived somehow, and then I don't understand how he survives this. You keep in mind I do only have a stone sword, but still I feel like I did a ton of damage to him. I eventually get up to this tower again after I fall. And unfortunately, I didn't notice that he jumped off. No one told me anything. I wasn't really paying too much attention. So one of our teammates dies. Now it's down to 5 people left. So we are down to a team of 3, and they're 2v1ing him. I'm just waiting for a nice opportunity to try to get a stomp off, or just help them out. And they are 2v1. They have the armor advantage. I think one of them has a diamond sword, so they should be able to take them on. And they have soup, obviously. But I feel like I should just come down and help them out as best as I can. So I do jump down here, and one of our teammates, I think, disappears. I don't know where they went, but they just kind of left. So I unfortunately, huge fail, fall in this little hole right here. And then I dig myself back up and go over here and start helping my teammate out. Big props to this guy on my team, Day2U. He played really well this game and definitely deserved the win for sure. But you'll see what happens in the end. It's a really funny clip. But it will definitely be a quick clip. So if you want to click on the annotation somewhere on this video for the clip at the very end of this video, I'll make it into the live version of this clip. This is obviously the non-live version, but you can see there our teammate somehow dies. I think that's how they died. They got disconnected for too long. It was kind of weird. I don't know what happened there, but it is what it is. I think they might have got banned for something that they weren't doing, obviously, but that's that auto ban system. And for whatever reason, he puts down TNT. And I'm like, okay, well, I have a flint and steel in my hand, so why don't we go ahead and use that? And right as things are looking pretty bad, he gets the kill. So now there's 3 people left, and we celebrate by jumping up and down. And I do get a better sword now. And now we're just tracking the other guy down, and I was not paying too much attention. We were chasing after him for quite a while. And finally we find this guy, and he, for whatever reason, decides the best strategy, the best way to go about things is to fall into this crevice where he can't escape. And I make a giant leap of faith, and I fail again to get into the nice stomp for the kill. But I do take out my bow and arrow, and right as I'm ready to hit him, he falls to his death. So day 2U with another kill. And then we decide to do a final battle like we normally do. And it was a very long final battle, so I cut the first part out. Basically, we were just using our chest piece and our boots as armor. And then we used, we had some food on us, and then we used an item that did half a heart. And he was definitely getting the best of me here. Obviously, I'm not the best PvPer. And my strategy was to knock him into the lava by just trying to, use my force or whatever you want to call it to knock him into the lava. But that wasn't necessarily working out too well, so I had to run around a few times just because I was about to die. And here's a good example of it. I'm down to like 3 hearts, and I get all the way down to I think like 1.5. And then I start running around, and for whatever reason, the pit starts, or whatever it's called, the huge pit in the middle of the game, and he suffocates to death. How funny. Really funny way to go out. I do get the win without a single kill in the game. I was really confused. This game was the first time that I'd ever been, in a situation where I get teleported to the pit in any way. So I think it's funny how they give you cakes now. A little bit of ironic situation there, but I do get the win. So that's really nice. Congratulations on winning a Hunger Games TAC 1421. So you can see there, day 2U got the 2 kills. He was also Stomper. It was a 50+ minute game, and you can just see how long that final battle lasted between 3rd and 2nd place. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope that was an entertaining episode for you. I will put out the quick clip of that final episode, or the final part, so you can hear that live. It's very hilarious. I hope you get a good kick out of that. But I'll see everyone next Friday with a new Hunger Games video. So take it easy, everyone. Peace.